There's one thread that I've been following from, of course, Daniel Ledo. He still has this beef about 3/5 of a person, right? The reason Daniel Ledo likes to talk and they have to really try to find a justification for the compromise that made me 3/5 of a man is that immorality, that thing that took away my humanity, they need to find a way to say, no, that's not true. There was a real reason why they did that as a compromise. There was a real reason. So the only reason we accepted you as 3/5 of a person is that, well, look, the fact that, and I'm going to just say this as a statement of fact, and I don't need to go research on Google. I don't need to research on anything. And for my dear brother, beautiful progressives online, you need not go to Google to research anything about them having called black folk 3/5 of a person. The fact that they categorize a particular race of people as 3/5 when counting no matter what is evil. Don't let anybody try to find justification. The document, when written, had several evils in the document. There were many things in this country that were evil. Let's not run away from it. Let's just say that we grew up, every country, every person has committed and done things they did not want to do, they should not have done, or they didn't know was wrong. We understand it is what makes us human. Let's not try to deify the founding fathers for having called me 3/5 of a person. Don't ever try to do that. It undermines the intelligence of people. The document made a whole lot of errors. That women were not really counted. That people who didn't own land didn't have that much power. It's not a democracy or constitutional republic or whatever the hell you want to call it. The document was a very, very flawed document for many. It was a solid, good document for those who wrote it, because all from the economic stance and furthermore, the Constitution is a property document. There are good points to that darn document, but there is a hell of a lot of bad points to that document. And for those people who had to live through it to get past the 10 amendments, they know it, okay? Black people, Indians, women, aggrieved people had to be then protected later on with amendments to the Constitution. So let's not deify or make these guys the best thing since apple pie that had so much genius and foresight. They didn't. They tried to create a country that would work, and they did. Good job. But let's not dare try to deny the pain of women. Do not dare deny the pain of black people. Do not dare deny the pain of the indigenous, the Trail of Tears, all on. Let's not dare disregard all the negatives, the savagery that occurred under these people. Let's not do that. That is why a lot of people around the world, when you come and talk to them about democracy without atoning, when you talk to them about freedom without atoning, when you talk to them about all these things you want them to do, all they have to do is turn around and say, but didn't you do that yourselves? And aren't you a good people now? When we talk about our big concern about North Korea dropping the bomb, or that Russia dropping the bomb, or India dropping the bomb, or Pakistan dropping the bomb. Remember, the only country that has ever used a nuclear bomb on other human beings, we were the only country that did that. So let's be clear here. You can sing glory, glory, hallelujah until you atone and be what we claim we are. Nobody's listening. Yes, you can have the most powerful army in the world. You can have the most powerful weapons in the world. And that gets people to stay rather quiet. But not because one is quiet, mean they do not understand what you're all about. And at some point in time coming soon, you are going to see that the good is going to emerge. That good people are the ones that are going to eventually emerge out of all this thing. There's no hatred here. There are no lies here. You name me one thing that I just stated that was a lie. Please do, Mr. Ledo. You said, whoa, such lies and hatred from Egberto. I guess this works for people who buy into his lies. Tell me, you have the platform, Mr. Ledo, or you can give me a call at 646-716-5812. What lies have I just told? Name me one. You simply cannot, because I didn't. Anyhow, I love all you guys that are here with me today. Okay, let me see. I think I just got some new messages. All right. Daniel says, there is hatred for men who tried to give people that look like you semblance of humanity in an age that saw them as property. That, brother, is disgusting. That is a rather... I won't call it what it is. In other words, a group of white guys considered me a slave. I want you guys to see how these guys think, because Ledo just thought he said a good point. I know a lot of people think that he just thought he said something magnanimous. Listen to what he's saying. A group of white guys had me as a slave. I was a slave. This black dude was a slave. And then comes another set of white guys that says, hey, I want to give that black guy some humanity. So, okay, I'll negotiate with you. We'll give that black guy, because according to Ledo, let's go what Ledo says. There is hatred for men who tried to give people that look like you some semblance of humanity. In other words, these other white guys, they took their authority to want to give me a semblance of humanity. How nice those white guys, the founding fathers who didn't want slavery, who some of them themselves had slaves, who didn't want slavery. So they're going to talk to these other white guys to give me a semblance of humanity. I don't need either set of these guys to give me the semblance of humanity. I am human. Don't you get it? Do you understand the inhumanity? Do you understand the insult of that statement? What you just thought is you had the power to give. You see, that is what I've been teaching a whole lot of folks around the world. Let me tell you, folks, it's the same thing I tell women. It's the same thing I tell black people. It's the same thing I tell Latinos. It's the same thing I tell everybody that is considered someone who somebody aggrieved. Do not give a man, woman, listen to me. Do not give a man ever the power over you or your body. Latinos, do not give anybody ever the power to you, for you to decide what you want. Nobody has that power. You are a human being. And as a human being, do not allow anybody to think they have something over you. And that is how we take our country back. By not giving anyone some belief that they have the power to define that you are human. Daniel Ledo, you have no power. The founding fathers had no power to determine that black people were human. They were already human. Those who enslaved were the evil ones. Those who dropped the atomic bomb were the evil ones. Those who held back women were the evil ones. Those who killed the Indians were the evil ones. Those who forced the Chinese in slave labor, they were the evil ones. We will not rewrite history on politics done right. We tell it like it is, and we tell the truth like it is. And my listeners, I love you all. You know you tell the truth. I love that we have right-wingers that come and visit the show. I love that we have people with other points of view, so that we in real time can make corrections to those points of view. The 3/5 of a person is an ideal thing to show and bring out exactly the mentality of people when they think they can be the one affording humanity. Everybody listening to my voice, you are powerful. You are empowered. Please, women, everybody, women, aggrieved white men, Latinos, Italianos, Chinese, everybody, I want you to never cede your power, never cede your humanity to nobody, no matter how they try. We are all human beings, and we are all worthy. We all have the same worth as human beings. I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel, and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.